Well, hi there, welcome to a new video. Now last week we talked about setting goals for the year, and one of those goals was to get started on the next Eniekey press book, and I was going to tell you all about it and talk about pre-production, which we are doing today. If you're eagle-eyed, you can see that there's a script open, and it's called Windbreaker 2 script. It's a script for a new John Sterling story. I wasn't necessarily going to write a John Sterling story. I was working on a couple of projects, ideas. One was a historical, which required a lot of research, but this idea came to me, and I was like, no, we've got to do this. Also, it means that we could probably spend, say, the first 6 months of the year working on this story, getting this story out, and then I've got 6 months the rest of the year to actually do the rest of the research needed for the historical piece. So it's kind of a bit more efficient. So we'll just quickly go through the script, basic script that we got. We've got some characters here defined. We've got a synopsis. I've written the whole synopsis. I'm splitting the chapters, and then we have our script starting proper here. And here we've got some characters. We introduce the story, and page 10. Sterling is getting briefed on his mission. He's joining us. He's been seconded to a special top flight spy team to do some missions. And here, page 15, we've got a chase sequence. It's a tricky one to write, so I've just said it's a one-page chase sequence. It's not super important, other than it takes one page to get this character to escape. We've got a location. We've got 12 panels to do it in, and we have a similar chase sequence towards the end, but that's over 2 pages. And for that, I found it difficult to write because it was double page spread. So I've actually put in a picture of it, a layout of it, to sort of make it a bit easier for me. Which is going to be here. There you go. There's our chase scene, and so there we go. Okay, so we're in pre-production right now. So normally I've got a production chart, and that's great for telling me the status of a given page, but it's really production. It's not really looking at the project as a whole. This time of year, everyone sort of jumps onto journaling, junk journaling, or things like this. They'll talk about things like Notion, and I'm the same. Here is Obsidian. It's basically Notion but free and open source, and what you're looking at here is a Kanban board. So what is this? Well, you've got a series of lists that you can create cards in, and each card you can sort of, I've got 17 cards in here, and they're tasks, and they're flagged as either pre-production or production, and as you progress the task they move between the different lists. So I could say take Luna Drake, move that to move it to done, tick it off, job done. Or I could say, oh, I've got a problem, so it's now in the blocked. As it is, it's in here. So as I design the character, most of these are character designs. We've also got the first draft of the script. As I'm doing the character design, I will get the artwork and import it into the Notion. I'll get the artwork and I'll import it into Obsidian, and then I'll create links to it. So now you can see, if I mouse over this, you can see here's a character called Poppy Star. And Poppy Star, not surprisingly, is a pop star, and she's a background character. This is Blake Steele. He's the team leader of the elite spy squad that John's going to be joining. Eddie Blackwood is their handler. There's some various designs which we might use some for. Seraphina Stone, she's like demolitions expert, and she's really good at like driving and like mechanical engineering and kung fu and stuff like this. Head construction for that one. And then we have Maximilian Zenith, who is like the one of the villains of the piece. There's 2 villains in this one. He's like a rich industrialist who has acquired a top secret document which he shouldn't have, and we've got some head construction stuff going on. So so just a brief overview of where we are in pre-production. We've done our first draft script. I am going through designing characters. We're not looking to add potentially add new characters. What we're looking to do is potentially tidy up or tighten up certain scenes or sequences to make it a little bit quicker or meet the page count, more importantly. So I've got to do a design for Jet Blaze and Luna Drake, and they are going to be quite fun characters. Jet is a covert mission specialist in the elite spy squad. He's based on a character sort of, I mean, you don't really see him very much, but he's sort of like Emilio Estevez's character in Mission Impossible, or in the TV series, it was called Barney something or other. You know, they'd all turn up and they'd have all disguises, and then Barney spend the entire episode in a lift shaft. There's that sort of character. Luna Drake is a master of disguise and is a key member of the team. And yeah, there's a few other background characters we need to sort of think about designing, and some costumes for John. Okay, so the sound cut out there just for a second. So in closing, yeah, we've got to design a few costumes for John, and maybe a couple of props. One of which is going to be like a donkey with a straw hat on. In any case, there we go. This is some pre-production. Join us next week. We're going to do some character design work. I'm going to work on Jet Blaze and Luna Drake. So to understand, if you have any comments or questions, likes, things like this, just leave the comments or questions in the notes below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We will see you in the next video. Okay, take care. Alright, bye now.